Well, good morning. My name is Alfred Moley. I'm the Corporate Director of Spiritual Life, and it's a great pleasure for me to share a devotional with you this morning. When I was a little boy, I used to like to lay on my back and just gaze at the skies. And this one day, I was laying on my back, I was gazing, and I saw what looked exactly like a human being in the clouds. And I was so frightened. I remember running so fast to my dad, who was in the farm, and explained to him what I was seeing. And that week, I remember that week, my father was going through a family devotional entitled The Second Coming of Jesus. And I thought, this must be Jesus who is coming again. So my father, I remember him looking up the clouds, and I looked up, and we did not see anything. But then my father was able to explain to me what was going on, that sometimes clouds tend to form images that may look like either a human being, a lion, and that's what I had seen that day. But there is something fascinating about creation, about the natural phenomena that we see. There's something fascinating about it, and David seems to capture this very well in Psalm 19. Psalm 19, verse 1 to 4 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech, night after night they display knowledge. There is no speech or language where their voice is not heard. Their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world." So you look at the rocks, and you are just so fascinated to see the stability, the solid nature of the rocks. You look at the mountains, and you are fascinated by that deep forest green. You look at the oceans, and you see the power of the waves. You look at the skies, you see the sun and the brightness of the sun. You see the moon, and I know many of you love to see the full moon. You look at the skies again, maybe a clear night with the clear skies in the night, and you see those beautiful mass of stars. And this is something that I used to see a lot in Africa, again, when I was back in my country, Kenya, of origin. And it's almost like when you look at this nature, when you look at these features, they are communicating something to you. It's almost like there is some kind of a soundless speech that they are making to you. And this, as David says, this is a language that everybody understands. It doesn't matter where you come from, what country, what verbal language you speak. This is a kind of a non-verbal language that everybody, it's designed by God that everybody can hear, everybody can understand. And this is a language where these phenomena, these natural features, the rocks and the oceans, are telling you something about themselves. They're saying there's somebody who has designed us. This beauty of design and art that you see, it did not just come into being out of nowhere. There is someone who is behind this beauty. There is someone who is behind this order and this design, this art that so captivates us and deeply moves us to just want to wonder about it, and to gain that kind of pleasure as we look at the beauty of creation. And the creation itself is pointing beyond itself. It's pointing us to a creator. And that creator himself is God. The one God that we talk about, the God of the Bible, the God who has created the entire universe. And what the creation is calling us to is it's like there is this, again, this nonverbal communication. They are talking to us. They are telling us, don't worship me. Worship the one who created us. He's the one who deserves to be worshipped. In fact, we even hear that rocks can sing praises to God if we don't, and birds sing praises to God. So creation calls us to worship the one who created them. We don't want to worship the creation, we want to worship the creator. And that's my call for you today, is that you you take a pause, you pause today at some point and just look outside and see that beautiful flower, and may that move you to want to worship God. Pause today and look outside and see that beautiful sky, and may that move you to want to worship God. May that even give you also a sense of pleasure as you just behold the beauty that God has created. Thank you so much.